Well, good evening, everybody. J-Mac here with you. Looks like I am joined currently by everyone's favorite savory treat, Sir Crispy Bacon. Hey, brother, it's been a while. What's going on?
It has been a while. Yeah, it's been a while since we've done a show. Hope everyone's doing good and glad to be back.
And then we're joined by the sleep champion himself. I'm surprised he's still awake at this point. He must have taken a nap today. Mess around.
He's here. Or he must be muted.
He's here.
He fell asleep.
He fell asleep. Yeah, there we go. And Sarge, the one, the only Sarge.
Yo, what's up?
We'll see if Big B happens to join tonight. Now, I was telling the guys before this, having a problem with the computer, so I'm not signed in like I would like to be at this point. So I'm going to have Chris pull something up here. Yeah. We are actually, as of tonight, we are going to be known as the Bro Code Podcast. Now, this is something that Sarge and I have been working on for a while, kind of changing the brand here. You can see Original Craft Beer, J-Mac, Crispy Bacon, Mess Around, Dragon Viper, Big B, and Sarge. We were established in 2020. Now, this was an idea that I had in 2020. Really came out during the pandemic in 2021. So believe it or not, we're going into our 4th year of existence.
Holy cow.
Started out as J-Mac on his own a long time ago.
I remember that.
For a podcast, and turned into doing it with these wonderful guys as it goes. So we're coming into season 3, though, of our show. And, of course, you always want to add a new character. You always want to add something new when you go into a 3rd season. So we're adding that. We're taking it from 4 Bros. We're making it the Bro Code Podcast. We'll be still with you on Mondays and Fridays. And one change is that this is going to be a show for men, made by men. So let's keep that, like, we're going to celebrate everything men on this show. We're going to keep that kind of the way it was before. Man, if all of you are joining us tonight, thanks. I mean, I got a huge response on TikTok. Looked like that what I went out and made. I went out and
TikTok, I think.
Made that TikTok, and it got almost 2,000 views.
Wow.
Just from doing that. So sorry, got a little tickle there going on. I think something's going around with the throat stuff.
Tickle your pickle.
Tickle your pickle.
But I mean, what an exciting weekend it was, guys. We
not a Bears fan.
Yeah, I mean, we finished up the NFL regular season. Lots of great action. Green Bay made the playoffs. Like I can't even tell you how excited I am for that. I
think that makes me my stomach.
You know what I was gonna say, Mess Around. I bet you that makes you sick to your stomach. Like, I know it's only one season, but
Jordan Love looks like a real deal. I'm telling you, as a Bears fan, that guy looks legit.
I just even as a Packer fan, I have to say, how did it happen again in Green Bay?
And we haven't had one in the total existence of the franchise. It's so crazy.
That is weird.
By the way, I shared this before the show as well. I know Mess Around saw it, but Green Bay since 1992, and what's synonymous with 1992 is that was the first year that Brett Favre started a game in Green Bay. Since 1992, Green Bay is 50, so 5-0, and 15 against the Bears.
Wow. Yeah, I knew you guys noticed. I didn't think it was that freaking bad, though. Wow.
That's crazy.
Although, there was one year, and I forget what year it was. The Bears won 3 games one year, and 2 of them were against Green Bay.
Preseason doesn't count. I mean,
You know what that is? That's Super Bowl for Bears fans. We beat the Packers twice.
Yeah, that did happen. Of course, we play the Cowboys next week. A lot of people are coming out and telling me Green Bay shouldn't be in the game. They don't have a chance. As much as they've surprised me this year,
I wouldn't say they don't have a chance. That defense Green Bay has, their defense is scary. They got a good defense. Green Bay does.
I don't think it's gonna be a blowout like people think it's gonna be.
It's
I think
gonna
it's
be
gonna be a close game.
yeah, I agree with you on that one because, sorry, Chris, about this, but Dallas, I mean, like, they
Yeah,
surely
look,
can't stop the run. So Dallas has their good moments and their bad moments just come out blue against.
No, they save it for the playoffs where they choke. Sorry, Crispy.
eh, that's most likely true.
You-
But
you
yeah,
At least you guys make the playoffs, though.
yeah,
Well,
it was
at least
I
your
mean,
team
yeah,
shut out
I mean,
great games.
2 people on this show right now, their teams made the playoffs, and the other 2.
Hey,
I think
Sergeant
Chicago.
Team gives us the number 1 pick again.
Yeah,
We'll accept that trade again. I guarantee it. We would do it again.
Yeah, the owner came out and said that he's made better trades than that blogger GameStop.
Well,
Yeah.
at
you
least
made
he
better
can score
trades. Yeah,
points.
yeah. Question for you, Chris. While
Sure.
we're on the NFL, if Mike McCarthy doesn't make it out of the first round this year of the playoffs, does Jerry Jones make a change at coach?
He's done. I think he's done.
I mean, there's talk about. I mean, not from reporters and people on radio, but there's rumors circling around that. Yeah, it's most likely.
If he goes, I bet you Dan Quinn takes over. Your defensive coordinator.
No.
Yeah, but does he go back to Atlanta?
There's no way you go back there.
I'm saying no on everything. Because look at Jason Garrett. He was there for like 90 seasons as a coach with the Cowboys.
He was there 10 years. I think.
Like I said, 90 seasons when the team became an actual franchise when Jerry Jones was like 30 years old.
Hold on, I will turn on my camera for that one.
Incredible.
I mean, that's all you do is sit on the sidelines and clap.
Yeah, but I don't think he's gone. No,
You don't think he's gone?
I don't.
If he's not gone, he must have something over Jerry Jones.
I have a good friend that's a Seattle fan, and I got to get you guys' take on this. Does Pete Carroll have it in him to go through another rebuild? Because I think they're in rebuilding mode now.
I don't think so. I really don't.
They're not in rebuild mode. They're in mediocre mode for the last like 5 seasons. That's what's going on with them. And
Right. But does Pete Carroll have it in him to make another one of those runs to the top of the division again? I mean, they finished 3rd in the division this year.
I'm going to say yeah. I mean, Carroll runs that team. Like the coordinators don't call the plays or anything else.
Honestly, you watch that guy run up and down the sidelines, he's got the energy of a 30-year-old. He's probably 70.
Dude, do you know how much like the brand Wrigley is going to lose money on because how much gum Pete Carroll chews on the sideline? So he has to stay just to cover that.
Yeah, probably a lot. Is Geno Smith the answer in Seattle, or you think they move on from that?
He's a stopgap.
Yeah, I mean, I went to a Seattle Seahawks game this year, and of course it was against the Carolina Panthers, and we know the result of that one. But I agree with mess around. Like he's not the answer right there. Drew Lock is not the answer there. So I'm gonna be wondering what they're gonna do in the draft if they if they're gonna pick a quarterback in the draft.
Well, there's already reports out they want to try and trade up and get one of the quarterback.
Well, the Bears have the first round pick. I mean,
Right? Give
Yeah,
us DK Metcalf
pick.
deal.
Yeah, I guess we'll remain to be seen what happens from here on out as far as NFL coaching moves. Um,
I'm still waiting for Eberflus to get fired.
I don't think he's going to
I
get
know.
I
fired.
don't think he is because they improved a lot this year.
So, can we get owners fired? Because I'm just done with my owner. Because, I mean, when you go out there watch the games, you cannot throw your drink on fans.
Right?
He got fined
Who does that?
$300,000 for that. It's been a rough.
Did he actually mean to throw it on the fan though, or was it?
Yeah,
He did.
Yeah,
Wow.
there was a fans right below that window there that he threw on.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, there's a video of it. It's great. I mean, we're class act.
I'm gonna have to go check it out.
Yeah, how about what's your guys' take about the New Orleans Saints and Atlanta Falcons situation at the end of the game?
I didn't see it, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I know what you're talking about. I didn't see it, but it was the Saints had the ball at the 1 yard line. It was like seconds left of the game. But
Oh
the
yeah,
coaches called for a victory formation just to kneel it. But
it was a touchdown.
Jameis Winston, he needs to eat his W's, and he called the audible and let the guy score for his first touchdown of the season. And I don't think that was not a class act right there.
That should count for that guy. Nope.
Okay, I mean,
That's crap.
look, two sides of the coin here. One,
You still got to
Yeah,
stop him. I know you're gonna say
but so I'm not a big Jameis Winston guy, but I do have to say he did make a good point after the game because the media came out and they said, they were up 41-17. There wasn't any point in running in the last touchdown to make it 48-17, right?
Yeah.
I get that point. But the question that Jameis Winston asked, because how they got the ball at the 1 is that they intercepted the ball, the play right before that, and ran it all the way back to the 1 yard line. So his question was, would you all even be asking this if we had run the interception in for a touchdown?
That is a really good point. But still, I mean, that's still kicking while you're down.
Well, a lot of people use the defense well, like you should have stopped him. You want to score, stop him.
You know,
it makes
I'm all
sense.
about that.
Well, I mean, yeah, go ahead.
I just say if you don't want them to score, stop them.
Did you see the coach exchanges?
Yeah.
Yeah, Arthur Smith was yelling at him only because he's like, "Now look, great, now you got me fired." That's what it was yelling.
But
Right.
that's not what he yelled. I
Dude
mean,
was getting fired anyway.
his words were a little harsher than that.
A little more colorful.
Yeah. What are you thinking? What are you doing out there?
Wow.
Hey, you got me fired.
No, dude got himself fired with his play calling, man.
That and kept benching Riddler and putting Heineken and rotating both of them when Riddler's playing actually good at times.
Yeah, I mean, and then the backfield situation. I mean, he had Algier that ran for 1,000 yards last year. So you go out and you draft a new running back, and then you bring him in, and you only give the ball enough to run it for 900 yards, and then Algier runs for 500 because you don't know how to properly use your weapons.
That's true.
They didn't need to do that. They should drop something else. I mean, Robinson's a good talent. He's been running back, but they already had a running back.
Yeah, they did already have a running back. And in my opinion, he didn't know how to use his weapons. I mean, you look at Pitts. He had Pitts, who's one of the best tight ends in football, and he did not know how to use him. The guy scored what, 4 touchdowns in the 3 years Arthur Smith was the head coach?
He was supposed to be like the next great tight end coming out, too, and he hasn't really done anything because they don't know how to use him, like you said.
So it's kind of crazy. So
Yeah.
then you get everyone's thoughts on Michigan winning the college football playoff.
I like it.
And they didn't barely win either.
Oh, this spanked him.
Yeah,
It was a good first half. I mean, I didn't watch the game, but from everything I was seeing, it was a good
I watched the second half.
Yeah, I mean,
They're up by
committee,
6 unless they're watching it or something like that.
yeah, the committee got it wrong for who was supposed to be in the playoffs, but it ended okay on who was playing. For
I
the
tried. Sorry, you know, I've seen this up. Somebody made this like funny meme that said, "And here comes Georgia out of the tunnel, cashing in their Money in the Bank contract."
Wouldn't that be Florida State though?
I think it's Florida State and more right from Georgia, but yeah, the meme said Georgia though.
So did Florida State get robbed?
No.
No. Florida State didn't
If
get
they,
robbed.
if they won that game, maybe, but no.
That's
I'm
true.
just saying that because I'm a Seminoles fan, so
Who's a Seminoles fan?
I am.
What? Is it the only non-Chicago team you root for?
Right? Had to branch out somewhere. I'd just pick that team. No, I like it back when they had Charlie Ward at quarterback.
But no, I think it was a good game. I think it would have been interesting if Michigan did lose.
Boy,
Right.
Phoenix sure took a beating in that game, though.
Well, I think it was all that videotape that that Michigan got out of the game. All the sign stealing.
Yeah. All right.
Did you see
Well,
that thing I shared in the chat? Teachers never cheated. It showed a picture of Harbaugh and Belichick.
yeah. Right. Is Belichick out in New England?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know because they're supposed to have meetings like all week. That doesn't sound like he's gone to meeting.
I know today he did, but I don't know about this week.
No, I read a report that said they're having multiple meetings this week, so that doesn't sound like he's on his way out.
No, maybe not.
Yeah,
Maybe.
McDaniels was back in New England, so
That guy's a joke. I
know.
almost hope they hire him to be their next head coach.
Who, McDaniels?
Yeah, so we can watch 10 years
Right.
of New England not doing anything.
He's better as an offensive or defensive coordinator, but not a coach.
well, Matt Patricia is the same way. Like he was a better defensive coordinator than coach.
Right?
Yeah,
For sure. There's some guys that are just cut out to be head coach and some guys that are not. Some guys that are way better as coordinators.
You know, it's really funny for Belichick being like the greatest coach of all time. His coaching tree sucks. Most of the guys that come
That
off
is
his staff
true.
don't succeed.
Yeah, you know who had a really good coaching tree that everyone forgets about?
Andy Reid.
Walsh.
Who?
Andy Reid.
No,
Well,
Walsh.
even where Andy Reid first came from, if you look at
The Green Bay Cup, Holmgren.
Holmgren, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, at one time, Holmgren had Andy Reid.
John Gruden.
Andy Reid, Steve Mariucci, the other one, John Gruden.
Yeah, John Gruden.
They were all on his coaching staff at the same time.
Uh-huh.
And all Andy Reid's done come out and been one of the best coaches in history.
Right.
For sure.
I love his press conferences. Like, what do you want? A cheeseburger.
Right. He's funny.
After winning the Super Bowl, I just want a cheeseburger.
Yeah, I'm just here so I don't get fined.
Yeah, yeah. Marshawn Lynch.
Yeah. Did you see? By the way, did you see anything about his crash last year
I heard about it, but
in Vegas?
I didn't.
Well, they released the body cam video.
Mhm.
Dude's like sleeping in his car after he crashed it because he's so drunk. And they come in, they wake him up, and they're like, "You all right?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'm good." And then they're like, "Is this your car?" He's like, "Nah, I stole it."
I
At
mean,
least he's honest. I mean, come on.
I'm glad he's honest, but
I know. It was just funny. He's like, "Nope, I stole it." And then they're like, "Do you have a license?" He's like, "I don't know, maybe."
you either do or you don't.
Yeah, I saw that video. It tickled. When I say that, I mean it was funny.
Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty good. All right. Well, I know Mess Around's been waiting for the next segment because he's mentioned it a couple times in the chat. Mess Around, we're
What's
gonna
up?
let you have some therapy, man. Um,
Therapy
what's been going on?
a lot and nothing at the same time. But probably stuff I don't want to talk about on there. But you know, I don't know. Been working a lot more. I finally got more hours through the adult foster home I'm working at. It's pretty cool because I get to stay at night there and I get paid to sleep too.
It's like your dream come true.
I know. I have my own bed. The staff has their own bedroom and with the bed in. It's awesome. And the clients have to go to their rooms at 9:30. They don't have to go to bed. They have to go to their room. Can't come out until in the morning.
Wait, and so this is sleeping at work, right? So like you don't even have to sleep in the same room with your old lady,
Right. I have my own bed at this place.
and you get paid.
And I get paid, yeah.
Wow.
And it's easy. All I do is cook their dinner and clean their house.
Hey,
And give them their meds.
can't complain about that. Hey, Chris, what's been going on in the dating world, man?
Not much. Just keep trying, and still nothing's working out, but still holding out hope.
Hey, well, you should try a different tactic. I was told the other day that if you're looking for a woman, you should go look for one at Target. And I was like, well, that doesn't make a lot of sense. They're like, well, think about it. Guys are outnumbered by women at Target at least 10-1, if not more. And
True.
women are already there buying things they don't need anyway.
True.
True, yeah.
So that's something to
There you
think
go.
about. Hey, Sarge, what's been going on, man? I know you did some hunting. What's been going on with that?
Been busy with all that, so been hunting, and of course I've been trying to get something going with the podcast in regards to that, and got a deer this year and filled the freezer, so I put Bambi on ice, so there's that. And right now I'm trying to get out for duck season, but one thing is I do want to talk about like I love my wife very much. I do. She loves these Reese's Pieces, like the Halloween ones that are the pumpkins and the trees, right? So I'm like, perfect. I'm gonna like get her all these candy just like for Christmas and all that. Put it in there. So Christmas comes and I bought her, no kidding, about 5 pounds of these trees right here. This is about 5 pounds right here, guys.
Dang.
So what I find out, she decided to change her diet, and now I'm sitting here at home with 5 pounds of Reese's Pieces.
That's score for you. Reese's Pieces are bomb.
I don't know if I can eat 5 pounds of chocolate, but man.
I mean, not really for him though. Mess around. I mean, if think about it, if your woman's on a diet,
You're on a diet.
you're on a diet. I mean,
Fuck if I am. Yeah. I eat what I want when I want.
I'm on a diet when I'm at home, like when I'm in the house.
Oh yeah, I get what you're saying on that one.
But there's nothing stopping me from stopping at Burger King on the way home. I make my own money, so that's about how that goes. Just we've been, what's it been, about 3 months now since we've had a show?
Yeah,
It's been something like that.
Yeah.
And I'll take a lot of ownership for that. I just had a lot of stuff going on in my personal life, just so much. I got a promotion at work, and it kind of kicked my ass a little bit. There was a lot more to it than I expected. And then, we had the holidays, and I got family stuff going on. And right now is the worst. Well, it gets better after the new year, but the kids in swimming, and then so during swim season, I got no time because she's always at a swim meet. So that's a lot of fun. But it was time to bring the show back. It was time to come on and talk with the bros again and get this going. But we've brought some great stuff onto the network. I mean, we got Callan, who's just – we call him the professor of C2C. I mean,
he's killing it, too.
Yeah.
He's kicking ass.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. He is kicking ass. We're going to do Cougar season again this year. So I got some cool new toys I'm going to try out for that. I'm not going to tell you what those are, but I got some cool new stuff to try out for those. That should.
Do we know when this?
I'm sorry.
I was going to say, do we know when the season is?
It's usually April through the beginning of June. It's usually 8 weeks with 2 weeks of buys and 6 games in the middle. But I don't have a schedule yet. I will talk to Chuck Hoffman here soon and get all that squared away. Don't forget that in April we have the Eugene Cornhole League. They're having a big tournament here in the Pacific Northwest over at the fairgrounds here in Eugene. We're going to go check that out and do some live reporting there for you guys from that. We're going to have some different ads coming around. We got some friends that help us do some stuff. So you're going to see some different ads. We're going to do a new website this year. I'm thinking about doing some branded stuff as well, so we can have kind of a Shopify online where you guys can buy your coast-to-coast gear that you want. It's going to be a big year for us. I have that feeling. I'm going to take this off, take this to the next level, see how all that goes. So we're going to get some big interviews this year.
Cool.
Bring all those in. I'm still we're in the preliminary round for deciding if we get credentials for the Olympics. That'd be kind of cool if we get any kind of credentials to the Olympics. And Tim Hendricks said that he would jump in there for us and ask some questions and do that. So that would be nice if we can get some credentials for the Olympics. I think that'd be huge for our network.
Cool.
Yeah.
And I'm still working with a couple of local teams here. There's the Oregon Black Bears that are playing up in Salem. They're going to be part of the Arena Football League. Thanks, Chris, for turning me on to that. I didn't even know about that, and Chris sent it to me.
I can send you their schedule, too.
Cheers,
I think
guys.
they have it all worked out. I think they have it all worked out.
I think they have it all worked out. So, I mean, we're hoping to get on that, at least get some credentials there and get some interviews, even if we can't stream the games. And get some all. So we got some stuff in the works. So hang tight on all that, hopefully. And we're hoping to get some more stuff than football. So I'm hoping to bring in some baseball this year. I think that would be good.
You know what we should try to do is like slow pitch softball.
I have been saying that for years. I have been saying that you get these leagues that we could sit there and call a game. Like, I think it would be fun to call play-by-play on a slow pitch softball game.
I mean, it's gonna be like almost like major league style, like announcing. I would totally do that in a heartbeat. I think it would be fun.
I think it'd be great. I think it'd be great. So we should try to get on that too. They have a new thing called Pop Darts. I'm trying to get in on that. That's the new. Yeah, Pop Darts. DARTS.
Oh, I was gonna say, like, yeah, I eat Pop Tarts. I mean, Pop Tarts. That's like a new one for me. Like, where do you stick it and stuff? I guess I don't know.
Did you see that Pop Tart at the Pop Tart Bowl where I can't remember if it was the beginning or the end of the game? He had a sign saying, "It was my dream come true," or something like that, and he goes down in the pop.
Oh yeah, he went down in the toaster. Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was. I felt sick to my stomach just seeing that was an actual Pop Tart coming out of the toaster.
Let's do some What should we do here? Let's do some easy trivia.
You're easy.
And it's supposed to be easy.
Well, I'm just saying you're easy.
Well, sometimes. So we're going to start with mess around. Mess around, are you there?
Yay! You said it's easy. I'm going to miss the ball. Watch. Every
Mess
time.
around. Your first question is, what is the longest river in the world?
Longest river,
Yeah.
the Mississippi.
No, sir.
Yeah, I told
It
you I
is-
was going to miss it.
It is the Nile.
That's what I was gonna say.
All right, let's go to
Hey, Timmy's here.
let's go to crispy bacon next. Sorry.
Sir.
Yeah, let's go to crispy bacon next.
All right.
Crispy, where is the Great Barrier Reef located?
Australia.
It is Australia.
Yes.
And Sarge down there, let's go to you next. In Greek mythology,
Crap.
who is the queen of the underworld and the wife of Hades?
See, if I use the word Odysseus or Isius or Eden at the end of it, I might be right. I'm gonna say, I agree with Tim Hendricks.
You're wrong.
I'm gonna say. So, what was the question again?
Who is the queen of in Greek mythology? Who's the queen of the underworld and the wife of Hades?
My wife.
It's Persephone.
Final answer. I have.
Mess around. What was the name of the Robin Williams film where he dresses up as an elderly British nanny?
Mrs. Doubtfire.
Yes.
Hello, children.
Crispy.
Yeah.
How many bones are in the human body?
I'm gonna go 52.
How many?
50? 52? I don't know.
What was your answer?
52.
No, it's 206. And if you want to use that as a pickup line, you can ask her if she wants 207.
Or slap across the face.
Uh,
You're muted, man. Well, that was
muted.
great. Perfect.
Okay.
This is a perfect trivia question for me. I know, like, it's nothing. Did I get it right? It's nothing. So, like I said, J-Mac was having some. He did report some computer problems happening here, and like Tim Hendricks, I just want to say thank you for coming on tonight. So, mess around.
Hi, Moose.
Here we go.
Oh,
can you hear me
J-Mac.
now?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I can hear you now.
Did you? So the question was, what does Na stand for in the periodic table? It's actually sodium.
I didn't even. You didn't even give me the answer.
Jay, did we give you a chance to enter?
Well,
I thought
can you give-
I thought you said it was nothing.
Well, no, because I didn't hear the question, so you were muted.
Yeah,
I got
you
you.
muted.
Give me the question
you.
now, then I'll answer it.
Well, we'll give you a different one then.
Nope,
What
that's
is
unfair. You're going to give him the same one.
what is the French name for Santa Claus?
Napoleon.
Napoleon. I like that. I like that. It's actually Père Noël.
I thought you said these were supposed to be easy.
Right?
He says it in the movie The Santa Claus.
But when he said if it's easy, he gave you that Greek mythology one. I'm like, yeah, that's not easy.
Yeah, but you didn't even say, "Hey, I'm French." Santa Claus. I'm Pepio Laloo.
Oh,
Show
who
off.
is? All right, I think it's mess around next. Mess
Yep.
around. Who is the author of the Harry Potter series?
J.K. Rowling.
Yes.
I was surprised I remember that.
Moving on to Bacon.
I love
What is the name of Han Solo's ship?
Oh, it's been a while since I've seen Star Wars. The Mandalorian. I don't know. I really don't know. I can't remember.
It's
Millennium
No.
Falcon.
It's the Millennium
Millennium
Falcon.
Yeah.
Let's see. We go down to Sarge.
I got
What
zero
is the name of One Direction's first official single from 2011?
Who?
One Direction.
Wrong direction?
One Direction.
One Direction.
Oh, I asked that one just because it was you, Sarge. Christy, you know the answer?
I don't.
Well,
it-
where's
Apology?
Dragon Viper when you need him? He probably knows.
Oh. He probably would. He's got the hair for it.
It's what makes you beautiful.
Right.
Almost there.
Yeah, right. You were close.
Men in tights. We are the men in tights. Tights.
There you go. There you go.
We like to get into fights.
Mess around. In the U.S. version of the show The Office,
Uh-huh.
what is the name of the city that they live in?
Freaking kidding me. I know this too, and I just had it. Scranton.
Scranton. That is correct.
Oh, thank God it came back to me just in time.
And let's see, Crispy.
Yep.
What musical artist is known for her song "Big Girls Don't Cry"?
Girls, they don't cry.
That's not the right song.
No.
Big girls.
No.
That's not the right song. Sound like the right song to me.
It's not.
Did
I know
somebody-
which one. I know which one, but I can't think of the name. Alicia Keys. I don't know.
No, it's Fergie.
Oh, she's been crying. Yeah.
I
Who's
could have said a
Fergie?
member of the Black Eyed Peas. Maybe you would have got that.
Because it's in the hair, lady humps, my humps, my humps, my humps. Check
There
it.
you go. Sarge, what is the 1993 film about dinosaurs? What's the name
Oh.
of it?
You know this.
Oh, it's Jurassic Park.
There
Easy.
you go.
That's a slam dunk.
I used to watch a movie just to go to sleep because it put me to sleep every time.
I love that. That's a like for that time and generation. That was a great. Like the film was there.
I don't know, it put me to sleep every time I watch it. I didn't read it through it anytime I watch it.
Tim Hendricks, I think We're Back was 95. That's what I think.
We're Back was 95.
Yeah,
And it's animated. Yep.
That
Uh,
is animated.
mess
yeah,
around.
it is.
Yeah.
Who was the winner of American Idol Season 1?
I know this one.
Is it Kelly Clarkson?
It was Kelly Clarkson.
Mhm.
Do you remember the movie that they came out with? Like Kelly from Kelly to Justin.
Mm-mm.
Good talk, guys.
Yeah, sure. We
Good
remember that.
Yeah, yeah. Good talk.
Remember on the 40-Year-Old Virgin when he made her famous? Again?
Yep.
No, it's just Joe Dollar. He's not getting quick. I'll see you guys next week.
Oh man, you're faded out. Oh, he got. All right, Best Round has left the stage. Now
All
we're
right,
back.
mess around's gone. Okay. What year did Barbie come out?
Nineteen 1960. I'll go 1960.
Oh man, you're gonna hate yourself for this one, Bacon.
1961.
Nope, the other way. 59.
59.
You were so close on that one, man.
How funny would it have been was like 1969.
Yeah. All right, and we're gonna end it on this one. We're gonna end with a question for Sarge.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the question for Sarge is gonna be a slam dunk, as he says it. What was Rose wearing on the Titanic when Jack drew a portrait of her?
What she was wearing?
Yes.
Nothing, because she sat there and says, draw me like one of the French girls. And he drew her naked. Then they had some hot sex in the car, and the condensation was so much they put her handprint on the window.
That is a pretty drawn out answer, but it's the
And
it's right.
Rose used Jack so bad in that movie and then just left him to sink. I
I
mean,
know.
I think she caused the Titanic to sink. That's my theory.
Could have been. Could have been.
Oh, and it's not could have been. It is. Like, it kind of went with Leo DiCaprio winning awards. It went down the drains.
I never thought of it like that before. That's actually a really interesting take.
Yeah.
Never let go, Rose. She never let go, but she let go of Jack.
She did let go, and there was more. There was more than enough room on that door for both of them.
Oh, yeah. And what? They probably weighed like a official, 210 together on that thing?
Maybe,
If that.
maybe if that. Yep, for sure. Don't forget, folks, if you want to help us out here in Coast to Coast Entertainment, you can send us stars off of Facebook. That helps us be able to create this content that you see before you. Sometimes we need a little help with that. We've got to pay the bills, as you see all of our great sponsors down below. We will have a few more coming in, so you'll see those as they present themselves on our channel. I think we're going to get into making some actual commercials this year. I think that would be fun. Some live action commercials starring Sarge, maybe.
Oh, boy. Your discretion of eyes.
Let's do this. Guys, tell me the best joke you know.
Oh. Oh, man. I don't have a joke off the top of my head.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same.
Not seriously, man.
I had to think about that one, huh? Yeah.
I got a couple. I don't know that a couple of them are real good ones. There's one I know I'm not going to say because that one will get us kicked off the internet.
Yeah.
I'll tell you guys that one after the show because you'll think it's funny, but we can't say it here. What does here's one. What does a prostitute and peanut butter have in common?
They like nuts.
They both spread for bread. Oh.
Oh, that's great. Man, like I'm just more I'm more of like a dad joke person.
Well, yeah, there's a couple of those. Like if Sunday and Monday got in a fight, who would win?
I don't know who.
Sunday, because Monday is a weekday.
It's a weekday. I get it.
Um,
Yeah, mine is like pretty much why was 10 afraid of the number why was the number 10 afraid of number 7? No,
Because-
why was number 9 afraid of Yeah, why was the number 10 afraid of number 7? There we go.
I don't know.
Is that the one that's like 7, 8, 9?
Yeah, because 7, 8, 9.
Um, why can't Miss Piggy count to 70?
Why?
Because at 69 she gets a frog in her throat. Sorry, that one was funny to me.
That's great.
Peter Pan. Did you know Peter Pan was a terrible boxer?
What is that? I
No.
didn't know that.
Yeah, he's a terrible boxer because whenever he throws a punch, it never lands.
That's great.
I asked the IT guy. You'll like this one, Sarge. I asked the IT guy, how do you make a motherboard? He said,
Ow.
he said, I pretty much just tell yours about my job.
Oh, that's great. Like you sent me like that message once. You said IT is like, no, it's IP.
Yeah, right. I know. Because I am not the tech guy. We all know this.
Oh. It's kind of like I don't trust the trees because they're pretty shady. So
Oh God. Let's see. What do you call a funny jar of mayonnaise?
what's that?
LMAO.
Oh, that's great. Oh, can I tell you guys what I started doing?
Yeah.
Sure.
All right, so it's not drugs, guys. So that's good. But like Pokemon the card game, right?
Yeah, I do.
So my son, he's 8 years old. No, he's 10. I love him to death. And he's like, Dad, I want Pokemon cards. I'm like, okay, we'll get Pokemon cards. So we bought Pokemon cards. So I saw this. There's a new card shop that opened here in town, and like I was looking at the sports cards and stuff. That's what I was in there for. Then all of a sudden, we were in there, and there was a whole bunch of Pokemon cards there. And my son was like, "Oh, there's cards there." And it turns out the person there is a pro Pokemon card player there at the shop. I didn't realize that, and so I dropped money down. So my son got some new Pokemon cards, and his deck got professionally made by this person, and now I have dropped over $200 on Pokemon cards just to beat my son. Myself.
Fun stuff.
That's cool.
I mean, like I went from like redneck hunt, then here I am hunt. Oh, Pokemon.
Right.
But yeah, but as like I just dropped this much money just to beat my son, and I can't even beat him.
Good luck, man. Kids get into that stuff.
I know.
I did when I was little, but I was more of a collector than like wanted to be in a league or
Well, it
Yeah.
boggles my mind because Pokemon's been out since '98, and like the sports cards industry has like died down, like
Mhm.
it's no longer there. But the Pokemon cards, they're just like flying. They're just like $1,000 cards. I'm like, oh, that card looks pretty cool. Like, I'll buy that card. And I'm like, how much is that card? They're like, that's $400 just for one card.
Yeah, it's pretty
Pokemon.
crazy. It's pretty crazy.
Pokemon. I don't get it.
Hey, I have a question, Bacon.
Are you crispy?
If April showers bring May flowers, what's the Mayflower bring?
I know this.
I don't know.
Genocide?
Genocide. You went a different direction than what I know.
Oh. Or you could say pilgrims. You could go either way.
Yeah, do you know what the difference between a joke and three dicks?
A joke and what?
Three dicks.
Um,
Your mom can't take a joke.
You know, I saw this post earlier, and it reminded me of something that Sarge would do on his last day after winning the lottery. It's something he would totally do because he's an IT guy, right?
Yeah, I'm an IT guy.
So they showed this post where this guy got fired because he put out a post for a city in Idaho and said, you don't need to call the city hall because remember, side streets get plowed get plowed second. Plowing your mom is still our first priority.
Yep.
I was like, oh my God, that would be something Tim would do on his last day.
Definitely. I would definitely probably do that.
Because his answer would be, what are you going to do, fire me?
Pretty much. It's kind of like the whole Belichick. You can't fire me because I already quit.
Shit, right. We've all felt that way. You can't fire me. And you know, some places ain't going to fire you because they need the people
Right.
to work
Oh, yeah.
there.
Yeah, just bring like warm bodies. I mean, that's what we called it in the retail. Hey, Pulse, come on in.
I mean, nothing beats my last day ever at Walmart. I'll never forget that day.
I think you were fired before I got there. Or you're gone before you got there.
I put a couple boxes of freight in a shopping cart and just pushed it around all day talking to everybody, like in the store. And they're like, are you going to do anything today? And I'm like, what are they going to do? Fire me?
Right.
It was the last day. I was leaving that day. What did I care?
I know. I mean, like, that's true. That's like more work on their end to fire you.
Really? What? I get to go home early? No way.
No, what's funny? You wouldn't got fired for that. That's the thing.
I know. You wouldn't have got fired for that.
I mean, yeah, just being Walmart management, that's just blows my mind. It's like, oh, okay.
What's crazy is all the automation now. Like, it's all self-checkout and
Yeah, even now they're coming out with these shopping carts. What's that? Grocery instant cart.
It was
That's what it's called.
Amazon. It was Amazon where, like, you walked in, it figured out who you are or something like that,
Okay.
and then you
Yeah.
walked out, and it somehow figured out, okay, you bought these items, you use this credit card.
well, yeah,
Or bank
that's the way
card,
they have to
whatever.
go because theft is so bad. Like, shoplifting is so rampant now
But-
that
Yeah, like off of what Chris was saying, they're called Amazon Go because
Yeah.
I'm in Washington and everything's Amazon.
But
Like
they closed down now.
you go in there and you go into the Amazon app and you say in-store ticket or something like that, and you scan your phone and the gate opens and you walk in. And all you do is you just grab stuff off the shelf and you just walk out because everything's like all tied into infrared in there, because if you look up in the ceiling, it's all cameras and up in infrared everywhere in that. You just walk out, the gate opens just for you, and it just bills your Amazon account. Also, they had that at the T-Mobile ballpark when I was there for the All-Star game. there, they had the Amazon Go inside the stadium. That was crazy.
That's nuts.
Yeah, so my wife is like, "Why did you buy 2 bags of gummy bears?" I'm like, "Because I wanted gummy bears." She's like, "Where are the gummy bears?" I'm like, "I ate them." She's like, "In 20 minutes?" I'm like, "Well, yeah."
Duh. For sure. Tim Hendricks says self checkout wants a raise. Yeah, for sure. Everyone wants a
Yeah,
raise.
all
you-
do.
You posted like the self checkout Christmas party.
Do you want to know what's funny about that? I was going to bring that up. I'm glad someone brought that up because do you know what's funny? So the guy that originally posted it said he posted it as a joke. Just it was supposed to be this dumb thing that he shared with his friends, right? So I jumped on for a second just to see what this live event was about for the Walmart self checkout employee Christmas party. Guys, I'm not kidding when I tell you this. Okay. When I jumped on, he was in the middle of saying, for all 16,000 of you that jumped on my live video, 16,000 people showed up for his live video that he started out as a joke.
Wow.
I mean, is this like the stupidity where we have gone to?
Probably.
Apparently, yeah.
I mean, like it's like we're almost in the movie like Idiocracy or something like that. I haven't seen it. I've seen some previews of it, but that's
Oh,
what it's kind of reminding me of.
Have you ever seen the movie?
And no, I want to now.
I will tell you, it's the first movie that's probably going to ever start out as a comedy and end up as a documentary. That's for sure.
It's a
That's where we're
docuseries.
headed. Well, I mean, I won't give the whole movie away, but there's a part in the movie where this guy's from the future or from the or from the past. I'm sorry, not the future, but he tries to tell these people that you can't raise plants. Like if you use the Gatorade on the plants, they'll grow better. And they said he's crazy because you can't grow plants with water.
Wait, you can't?
That's what they keep telling him. They're like, you can't use liquid to grow plants.
I've been using Powerade. Gosh.
Yeah, I don't know. It's one of those movies where if you watch it, you're like, oh my God, this stuff is happening. Last thing I'll say about that is you remember how Tim Hendricks, if you're still here, chime in on this one. Remember how when we were younger, we used to think that because we didn't have all the knowledge that we needed, and now we have the internet with all the knowledge, and we thought that that's why everyone was stupid. Yeah, we've kind of proven that in the last few years that is not true.
Yeah, what year was the Back to the Future went to that we'll be having flying cars and everything?
What movie did he go? What year did he go back to?
Well, no, so in Back to the Future he went forward, but what year did he go into?
Oh, yeah, that's a good question. I can't remember. 2021.
And we're not there yet.
Probably. I'm looking.
Well, we're almost.
But the funny thing about that is 2015. Thanks, Tim.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you know do you know what Back to the Future and Chicago Bears fans have in common?
What?
They all continue to go back to 1985.
Do the Chicago Shuffle.
I could have made one up about the Cowboys.
Yeah. Going back to
Man,
95.
that's every year for the Cowboys. You don't have to. It was like Groundhog Day for them.
I know.
It's our year. Oh,
You know, I had a great idea for re-releasing a movie. You know how they're re-releasing all the movies? What if they said they were going to re-release Groundhog's Day, like the original Groundhog's Day with Bill Murray, and they just released the same movie again?
that'd be funny.
Every year on that date.
I mean, that'd be perfect.
Like every year on that specific date, if it came out, like say tomorrow, every year
Right.
comes out that day.
I mean,
No doubt. All right, well, we're all almost at that hour mark, so we're going to start saying our see you laters. Chris, why don't you get us started, man? Give us a couple words.
Yeah, thanks everyone for watching and tuning in. Glad to be back on. Make sure to, like and support the page, send stars to support the page, and, a lot of great stuff coming to the network.
All right, Sarge.
all right. Like Tim Hendricks says, couple of words. Send stars. I'll give my bank info to you guys later, so you can send stars to me. Uh, but no, it's been a long time, man, and like I missed the show a lot, and I just have fun with it. So I just hope we can just continue to grind, and the future looks bright for us again.
Future looks bright. Thanks for being on, guys. I can't thank you enough, and bringing out the new brand here, the Bro Code podcast, and I'll continue to make the TikToks because apparently that's working. 1,875 views before we came on here. I like chicken and stars, is what Tim Hendricks says.
Wasn't there a movie called Porn and Chicken?
Okay,
Yeah, there was. Yeah, it's a comedy.
yeah. Someone should ask Isaiah that on Kicking It if he knows what Chicken and Stars is. I think that'd be hilarious.
I guess I have to jump on.
Right. But we want to thank y'all for watching and listening. However you get your local podcasts, we will be. We're still on Anchor, believe it or not. We are still getting some views on that. We're still getting some downloads there, so we're still going to continue on that. But is your chicken run birth of a nugget? Chicken run birth of a nugget? Yeah, probably.
Tim, you
Anyway.
need to come on. Stop.
But we'll get Tim Hendricks on one of these days because that'll be a hilarious show. But with that, we're going to bid you adieu for the night, and we'll see you all on the other side.
I